What's going on, everybody? Hope that got you fired up, man. I remember the first time I heard that song, I watched like their practice video of it on YouTube, and I was like, man, this is gonna be good. Of course, that movie went and broke all kinds of crazy records, just like our team is doing this year, right? So 2019 has taken off like a rocket ship, like straight on its way to the moon. And it's already nuts. Like all last year, all of January, I think we had like 700 enrollments total, right, for the whole month. And this month it's like 2,500 already. And this is just scratching the scratch. So many of you guys, I think I just counted like 102 people on the team already have like 7 enrollments or more. And that's just the ones I know about. So there's probably like 50 more I don't even know about. So I'm looking at all your faces. I see a bunch of people that are excited to go to conference this year. And it's going to be the best conference ever. I've been hearing some of the things that are going to happen there. And oh my gosh, you guys are in for a life-changing experience. So tonight, I'm super, super pumped because we have a special guest that's going to be hosting tonight. And this person, when I think about this business and what it takes to be successful, it takes consistency. It takes persistency. It takes grit. It takes discipline. And this person I'm going to bring on here, she has just been a top producer, a top enroller, a top income earner, and she's just killed it from day one. And she has an amazing team that's growing like crazy. And some of her newer people that are killing it right now, all of them I think are going to promote this month. So you're going to hear from some incredible, incredible people. So let me see if I can bring Noelle Kruise on here real quick. Are you there, Noelle? Hey, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. I can't believe we're going to be hanging out in Florida in like 7 days. How crazy is that?
I'm so excited.
We're going to have so much fun. So, I wanted to kind of start off here and just let you share a little bit about your story. How long have you been with It Works now? You've been in close to 6 years, haven't you?
February 20th will be 6 years. So this is going to be my 6th conference.
Wow. And I know you've had many years in a row now of just being top of the top 150 in the company out of hundreds of thousands and just having a lot of fun. I think you said before It Works, your best year ever income wise was like 14,000 or something like that. And you've had many months of more than 14,000 in 1 month. So we just share, we got so many new people on here. We just share a little bit about your story and maybe just share why you feel like this year, even though you've been to many conferences before, why you're more excited this year than any other year.
Yeah, so when I first got started, it was early 2013, and I saw my girlfriend posting about these wraps all over Facebook. That was back in the day when we just plastered bellies all over Facebook. Don't do that, by the way. You can do it on your story. That's fine. But she kept posting, and I was like, ooh, like I want to try those. And then she posted her personal results, and I was like, I'm calling her, And in the meantime, I had my sister, Jamie Hughes, who's also Presidential Diamond, like, you need to get in touch with Jen. You need to ask her about these products. And I got in touch with her, and I had never heard of the products before. I'd never heard of the company, never tried anything. And I just jumped in with both feet. And my initial goal was to make $500 because at the time I was working 3 part-time jobs, dragging my 2-year-old around with me. I was cleaning houses, working in my gym daycare. I was working as a nanny, and it was just no type of life. I was always on call, making minimum wage, and it was just really stressful. And so I was looking for something to do part-time from home where I could just make an extra $500 a month. Now, the cool thing about finding It Works is that I had been introduced to network marketing straight out of college. Well, I was a senior in college when I found my first company. I joined when I was 21 years old, and I was not that person who was skeptical. I was that person who was like, this is how people become millionaires. Like, I got it. Like, I was like it clicked in my head. So I was like, okay, the idea of leveraging your time and residual income, I was like, that made sense to me. And so I did all the things I needed to do with that company. I hosted the parties. I did the samples. I went to the conferences. I did everything I needed to do. And in 3 years with that company, I never promoted past what would be like our executive plus. 3 years. And I did all of the same things more than I've been doing with It Works. Now, the cool thing about It Works is when I jumped in, I went executive in a week. I went Ruby 4 weeks later. I went diamond in 3 months. I went double in 4 months. I went triple in a year, and I went presidential in 2 years. And I was doing the same activity. So you guys are definitely in the right place at the right time. And you have the best possible leadership. And you guys, we just have incredible products. Like, everything about this company is the best of the best. And so you have found it. So congratulations that you're here. But I am really, really excited about this year. There is just something in the air with 2019. And like I said, this will be my 6th conference. I've been through a lot of years with this business, a lot of really high highs and a lot of really low lows, a lot of fresh blood and a lot of pruning and just a lot of growth. And I feel like where we are positioned this year as a team and as a company as a whole is just, we just have something so much greater coming. And I don't even know how to explain that. But I feel like those of us who have been in for, over a year, a lot of us over 2 years, we've been tested and we've been tried. And some people have left and a lot of people have stayed. And those people who have stayed, like, we're ready. We're ready to just buckle down and put in the work. And I know that my workflow over the last 12 months has drastically changed. And it's creating massive momentum. And what I'm seeing within my team is that what we're teaching is duplicatable. And so it's so simple. Somebody who's brand new day one can come in and they can do what we're teaching. And somebody who's an ambassador diamond can do these same activities and it's still working. So I'm just really excited about conference. You guys have no idea what you're walking into if you've never been. Oh my gosh, just get ready. It's going to be so much fun.
Yes, it's going to be a blast. And, I just see so many faces on here right now, Noelle, that are going to this is going to be their breakout year. We're going to have more 6-figure earners this year than we've ever had in the history of this team. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think we've got 210 plus, not counting spouses, coming to conference. So we're going to have a lot of people there in Florida, and we're going to have a lot of fun together, celebrating and hanging out. It's going to be wonderful. So I know, Noelle, you've got some people just killing it on your team right now. I know you've got a few ladies that you're going to bring on here and interview. So I'm going to get out of the way here and make you the host. So if anybody jumps on, you can mute them and all that kind of stuff, and just sit back and take notes and listen to these ladies. So it's all yours.
Okay. Well, I am really excited to introduce you to some of my team, some of my ladies that are absolutely killing it. And you guys, I have been the person who I've been praying for a local team for years. And I would build up a local team and then everybody would quit. And I would build up a local team and everybody would quit. And I would do, weekly trainings and weekly parties, and, 12 people would show up, and then 5 people would show up, and then 1 person would show up, and then no one would show up. And it was just this thing. And then it would happen over and over and over again. And it was just this, this thing where I could not get people to stick. But I feel like I've been praying for a good local team for so long that I have people that are coming in and they're sticking and they're amazing and they're so much fun. And so 3 of the 4 ladies I want to introduce you to tonight are actually local. And I love them, and I love that I get to do life with them. But the first person I want to bring on is Angie Grandal. So I'm going to unmute her. And Angie is somebody who just joined in September. And she was a customer first, and I signed up 2 customers and 1 distributor from her host to post before she decided to join. So she finally decided to join, and she's absolutely killing it. She's getting ready to go Ruby this month. And she works 2 jobs in addition to this business, and she's planning a wedding. And so she's a little bit busy. So hi, Angie, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you, Noelle? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got you. You on headphones?
No, John's gone, so it's just me and Salem, and my microphone's on the table though, so I just wanted to make sure that you can hear me.
You're good. You're good. So tell everyone why you started It Works.
Oh gosh, so I started It Works because, as Noelle mentioned, my fiance and I were planning a wedding, yeah, we're planning a wedding. We're gonna get married in 2021, and I really didn't need, that sounds bad. Everyone needs money. Everyone always needs extra money. But as you also mentioned, I work 2 jobs. So it wasn't really I was, hurting for money, but it's I have a wedding now and this is an extra expense. So $200 a month, why not? You know? But all that's changed now, so.
So you started, and you know, the thing that we see often is that people come in their first like week or two, they get really scared and they decide to just do nothing.
Yeah.
And you came in and you got scared for half a second. And then we went to lunch and you just, it just clicked for you. So, so why are you still here, first of all? And then what's working? What are you doing on a daily basis?
Okay, so you're part of the reason why I'm still here, obviously. I love, you know, having you as a coach and seeing, you know, what you've accomplished and what you're doing and being part of this team. The community is honestly like one of the main reasons why I didn't leave within that first 1 or 2 weeks of, you know, being scared and doing, you know, the normal stuff that everyone does when they first join the business. But just the uplifting community, just like the support, the love, just, I don't know, it was just great. I just didn't want to leave that. Personal development was something that I used to do a lot. And unfortunately, you know, life happens and I got away from doing that. And so the fact that personal development is like such a huge thing in this community and in this business, I was like, you know what, girl, like even if you don't make a cent in this business, you need to stay because this is what you've been looking for a very long time. And at least like take advantage of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, but now, I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those skeptics before joining, but then I jumped on my first live call. I think I joined on a Thursday, and so I jumped on Mark's page on a Sunday for a family call, my first, you know, live thing with everyone, and I was like watching all these like real people like commenting like, just got my $1,000 bonus, like just got my $5,000 bonus, my $10,000 bonus, and I'm like, what? Like, and I'm going to these people's profiles, and I'm like, these people are real. Like, these aren't like robots. Like, they have families. They have like thousands of friends. Like, these aren't catfishes. Like, these people are making actual money. And then I've just seen, you know, within the short 4 months that I've been with the company, like, it's totally doable. It's totally achievable. I've met some great people, and I just want to go to the top, and I am. So, yeah.
Yay, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
So what are you doing on a daily basis? Just give us like 1 to 2 things that is working for you on a daily basis.
So definitely, you guys, personal development, you have to be doing that every single day because, and it was like something like, you know, that I heard when I first joined the business, and I was like, okay, yeah, like I like, you know, feeling good about myself and like, you know, obviously developing myself as a better person, but it's like, I didn't realize how important it is because you need to believe in yourself. You need to build yourself up. You need to be your biggest fan, and you need to tell yourself that you can do it, and you need to have like structural reasons why, and you need to be able to implement that. I don't even know if that's like making sense, but yeah, it's personal development is like non-negotiable because it just puts you in that mindset to go and like kick some butt. And then Haps. I mean, I send out messages, you know, the last Black Diamond Zoom, I think it was, or the last whatever Zoom, when Erin was talking about, you know, just incorporating that message into like on Instagram. I've been working Instagram, and that's been surprisingly well for me, and just kind of sending out an initial message like, hey, I'm sure you get this message a million times a day, but, and that just like totally breaks the ice. Like, even if people are going to like come back and be like, I do, like, at least you can be like, yeah, I know, that's why I said it. You know what I mean? Like, so I just message you guys, you just have to get over that initial like hump of being scared and just rise above the negativity when people come back with it and just say, okay, thanks, have a great day, move on, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I've gotten a lot of that this week. This has been
Me too.
Everybody's negative this week. I'm like, you guys all need some joy in your life.
It's because we're trying to promote, so, you know.
So what are you most excited for about conference?
Oh my gosh. Everything. Just experiencing it, just being in, you know, the room with like all of these other people and just like experiencing the energy. You know, you had mentioned something when we went to Dream Space, like, if you think this is crazy, like just wait till you get to conference. Like, if you like this, if you love this, because the energy there, it was just so good. It was so uplifting. We were buzzing. Like, you know, it felt like I was at a concert is what I told you. And you were like, just wait till you get to conference. So very blue. So I love,
she's
you know.
Blue. She's like 1,000% blue. So she's
If you can't tell. Except for I haven't started crying yet. So the yellow hasn't come out.
Wait for the block party, girl. You'll have a great time.
Woo!
All right, awesome. Well, I know that your Ruby promotion is going to happen this month, you guys. She's going to double promote in just a couple of days. And yeah, she's just been so consistent since she started. And Pam Souter podcast, right? Like, she
saved my life, you guys. That saved my life. I always send that to, like, when my new distributors are, you know, again, the first week or two, when you're in especially that first like 24 to 72 hours, you're like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to get like my first customer in 72 hours? Like, that's impossible. I'm scared, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like the first episode of that podcast, within the first like 5 minutes, probably, she's sitting there, and this is like our CNO of the company, like one of the top women in our company, sitting there saying that she sat scared for 6 months. She didn't do anything for 6 months. She was terrified. And like, to hear her be able to say that she didn't do anything for 6 months, she was scared, and then she finally did something, and now look at where she's at. I'm like, dude, there's no reason why no one else can do this. You know what I mean? Like, everyone can do this. Everyone, you just got to get, like she says, you got to get over yourself. Just get over yourself.
Yeah, so can you throw the link to that specific podcast in the chat after you're done? Because you guys, like, I sent that to my new distributors that I just signed just this week, and they listened to it and they were like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't realize that everybody felt the way that I was feeling. And it's a real thing. And so if you can just relate with them and, you know, let Pam relate with them, it's like, personal development that has the sticking
that
power.
link as soon as I am done.
I highly recommend that for all of yours. Awesome.
Yay, well, thank you so much for having me on. Such an honor.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, you guys, the next person we're going to talk to is Yvette, and I always butcher her last name. It's V-Hill, I think. Yvette, did I get that right? I'm gonna unmute you. Did I say your name right?
You did say my name right.
Now I have to find you. There you are. Yay! I said your name right. I've butchered it every other time for like the last year on all of our Zooms. So I got it right. So Yvette lives in Colorado, you guys. She has 6 kids at home. She has a lash business. She works at a hospital. She's working this business full time. Like, she is busy and she is killing it. You just put in your 22nd loyal customer. Is that right? Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I did actually.
That's incredible. So you guys, Yvette and her husband Sergio, they are a dual Ruby couple right now, and she's going Emerald this month. So yay! So tell everyone how long it took you to get started, Yvette, and why you started.
It took me a very long time to get started, because I was a very skeptical person, and I actually just got started because I wanted to lose weight. And so I was like, I didn't know how it worked. So I didn't know that the loyal customers got the same pricing. And so I was like, oh, I'll get some product and whatever, you know, like, I totally wasn't all in. And so when I got the product, I was like, I used it and I was like, oh my God, like, this actually works. And so I've always been a thick chick, which I like thick, but I just had certain areas that I wanted to target. And when I realized that this stuff actually worked, I was like, I have to do this. Like, if I don't do this, there's just no way I'm not going to do this. So I just did it, and I just have been doing it. But yeah, it took forever. And Noelle followed up and followed up and followed up. And I was like that really annoying person that just leaves you on scene, you know. And I'm just so thankful that she is who she is, because the fortune is literally in the follow-up. I don't care what it is, if it's for a distributor or loyal customer, that's where the fortune is.
They'll either block you or join you, right? So she joined me. She did not block me.
I did not block you. I was watching you for a very long time.
You guys, Yvette has lost 55 pounds with the keto coffee and chocolate greens. Literally, like, mild exercise, low carb, not keto, but like 55 pounds. Her results are phenomenal. So yeah, that's what she loves, and that's what she talks about a lot. But I love that you have real results, and that's why you are signing so many customers. And I know that most of the customers you put in, they're for the coffee pack and the greens. That's 100 BV. That's a huge customer. So talk to me about how you're signing so many customers and like how you're getting big orders.
So what I usually do, obviously I will always talk to my customers, but I don't. So initially when I first started, I would use the host-to-post scripts, and I listened to Jade Hooper's video on signing loyal customers. And since then, like I've been using her technique and like just really like keeping it simple and not getting into the huge script and like making sure that you are in compliance, obviously, and but using your own words and being genuinely yourself, like, and doing that has just like literally blown my business up, seriously. So I mean, I keep it short and sweet and follow up. Like I don't care if I message them 10 times, I mean, I'll keep messaging until they block me. And if they block me, then bye. And if they don't block me, then I'll be in their inbox within a couple days. Like it really depends on the day, but I'll scroll through my messages and just follow up. Like when I don't feel like doing a host to post, because honestly, sometimes I just don't, like I will go follow up and I get a customer. Like there's no way that you won't if you follow up. Like people are busy in life, and it's not that they don't want the product, it's that they're busy and they forget and life happens. And so 9 times out of 10 they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you, and they give you the information. But another thing is when they don't, like a lot of people will leave me on scene sometimes, and I'll be like, did I do something to piss you off, or did I offend you? And they're like, oh my god, no, not even. And then 9 times out of 10 they sign up as a customer, because like I said, it's not you that they're mad at or whatever if they are being rude. It's life is busy and you just have to keep following up because our products are fire. And so, you know, I know that, I believe that, like 195% I believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? And so it's not hard for me to tell somebody, you know, you're going to get this, this, and this. But I also listen. Like listening is key, because you want to make sure that you're going to put them on something that they actually like. Like with the Thermofy X, I'm like, okay, do you like taking pills? Or with the coffee, do you like hot chocolate? Like I always have a comparison, so that way I know that my customers are going to be happy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. So consistency is key, and the fortune is in the follow-up, and that is what you have. You are consistent every single day. You're always posting. You're always going live. You're always doing personal development. You're always following up. You're doing your host-to-post. Oh my goodness, you're doing it all. And one of the things that I'm so excited for you is that before this year, before you joined this business, you had never been on a plane. Is that right?
No, I hadn't.
And you took 2 trips, one to Disneyland with your family and one to come to Michigan for green carpet in your first year in this business. How amazing is that?
Oh my God. Like I honestly, like it's crazy to sit here and think, like, I know that like I'm Ruby right now, but the clarity that I have on my life right now, like I will not be Ruby for very long. I will not be Emerald for very long. Like I am going to like a whole nother level, and like the excitement I have and just knowing like where I'm going is just, oh my God, like it gives me chills, because I know that I'm ready. And the hardest thing, sorry guys, I'm sick. I'm on antibiotics right now, but the hardest thing for me is like I would battle with my worth. Like, okay, is this really something that I can do? Am I gonna actually be able to do this? And the thing about it is the devil's a liar. Like he will lie to you, and he will tell you, he will sneak in your ear, and he will tell you that you are not capable, that you are not worth it, that you shouldn't do it, that people think you're stupid. But you know what? He's a liar. Like he lies to us because he's scared. He wants us to quit because he's a quitter. But you know what? Like I got God on my side, and the places I'm going, I can't even imagine right now, but the clarity that I have on my goals is just amazing. And so I'm so excited, because it literally gives me chills when I start to think about where I'm going.
Oh my gosh, girl, I'm so excited for you, and I cannot wait to see you at conference. So tell me what your favorite thing is. Tell me what you're looking forward to most about conference.
I'm looking forward to just all the knowledge and just being around like-minded people and being able to like actually go up to people that are doing it, that are killing it, and just getting that knowledge, like asking questions and taking notes, and like just honestly that's all I want is just to get as much possible knowledge as I can to just become more successful, because there's a lot, and this is something that I'm also working on. There's a lot that I am not good at, with customer service as an example. I can get better at being more, proactive and intentional about, following up with my customers after I sign them up. Like, okay, how are things going? Did you like it? Didn't you like it? And I've gotten better, but recognizing those things is literally like the first step to getting better and getting better. And so I'm ready to pick all the master's brains, like anybody that is in this business, whether they're ambassador or executive. Somebody always can give you some kind of knowledge that you don't have. And so like the way I walk around now is like, I don't know everything, and I want to know as much as I possibly can. So I always make sure that I'm like full on like listening and paying attention to the speaker, because I want that information. Like I want all the knowledge. I want every little thing that's going to help me be successful. Like I'm ready to soak it up just like a sponge, because that's one thing I've noticed with all the ambassador diamonds. Like they are just so willing to soak up that information and to just take it and use it and put it to use. But I will tell you right now, like personal development is key, and all that, and like having a good mindset. But at the end of the day, if you don't take the action, like you have to take the action. You could do personal development, you can post, you can talk about it, you can talk about it, you can talk about it. But if you don't take the action, like it's not going to happen. You have to take action when it's good, when it's bad, and when it's ugly. And it's not easy to do sometimes, but action is like the main thing of it all. You have to do it. You just have to do it. Even when you don't want to do it, you just have to do it. So that's all I can say.
Awesome. Well, I am so excited to see you next week, and you're amazing. And I cannot wait to help you celebrate Emerald this month.
I know. I'm so excited.
Awesome. All right. Thanks for being on, girl.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Give me just 1 second. Hold on. Sorry. My office is not like heated. I have like a wall heater, propane heater thing, and it was getting hot in here. So one of the things that Yvette touched on that I want to touch on really quick, and we actually talked about this on our Zoom this morning on our on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Chad and Tay Young run a personal development Zoom, and we're going over we're going over Jim Rohn right now. It's absolutely incredible. I don't want it to end, and I know it's coming to an end, but it's so good. But this morning we talked about one of the things we went over was relationships, and how some relationships need to be terminated, some relationships need to be cultivated, and some relationships need to be initiated. And Chad might pop in on this for a second, but one of the things that I did at my very first event, I was a brand new double diamond. I went to a boot camp, which we're still doing boot camp. So I went to a boot camp in St. Louis, Missouri, and I went and I found my leaders. So I found Chad and Jeree, and, Chad knew who I was because he had been coaching me, but had never met me face to face. But I went and I found Maria Napoli and Tina Hatcliffe and Melody McFarland, and I introduced myself to them. And I was like, "Hi, my name is Noelle Kruise. I'm a double diamond on your team. I need to meet you because you need to know me and we need to be friends." And I was very intentional about getting to know them. And now I can pick up the phone and call them whenever I need to. I can stay at their house. They're there for whatever I need because I took the initiative to start that relationship. Now, a lot of you are thinking, well, I can't do that. I'm not outgoing enough. I'm not important enough. I'm not, strong enough in my business. I haven't enrolled enough people. Whatever your excuse is, it's not a real thing. We're all people. The VIPs in this company are all people. We all love you. We want to help you succeed. We want to know you. And so when you come to conference, most people are not going to know you, right? Like your enroller will know you, your downline will know you, the people that you interact with on social media on a daily basis, they will know you. Nobody else will know you. And so it can be really lonely if people don't know you. And so one of the things I'm going to challenge you guys to do is to step out of your comfort zone and go do what Yvette was just talking about. Go pick people's brains. Go find people as they're, if they're standing in line at the bathroom, if there's, VIPs just hanging out in the VIP area and you're like, you want to be like, hey, like grab somebody and be like, can I talk to you? Like, get a tip from them. But for sure, like your upline leaders within this, you know, within this team, this Black Diamond team, your diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential diamond, ambassador diamonds, like you guys go and meet them. Introduce yourself to them and say, hi, I am so-and-so. First and last names are great because Facebook, like we know your guys' names from Facebook. Like that is, and I love that. I know my team from my e-suite, so first and last name, and I know my team from Facebook, first and last name, but I don't always know you because I haven't met you yet face to face. And so just go and, you know, be brave, introduce yourself, give lots of hugs, takes tons of pictures. You guys don't ever miss an opportunity for a picture, because as I'm scrolling back and looking at all these different conferences, like, I mean, I have thousands of photos from all of the events that I've been to through over the years, and they're priceless. Like some of them are on the beach, and some of them are in stadium seating, and some of them are at a spa, and some of them are whatever, you know, like they're all different, but they're all so special. And it's amazing. So never miss an opportunity to meet somebody and to take a picture. Okay, so Chad, did you want to say anything about that, or maybe later? No? Okay, well, bring you on in a minute. Okay, so the next person I want to talk to is Stephanie Jewell. And Stephanie, I don't know where you are. I'm gonna unmute you. But Stephanie, you guys, actually, she has kind of an amazing story, because she told me that, where is she? There she is. Where are you, girl? I unmuted you, but wait. Are you unmuted?
Oh, yep.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't see you yet. I'll find you. Hold on. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
So Stephanie was the person who she said she hated me, right? She hated me, like with a passion, but
Yep.
didn't unfriend me. So why don't you tell everybody, like, why you reached out to me initially and what your first like couple months have looked like in the business?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm hiding in the gym of the YMCA right now, so you might hear a little bit of an echo. But yeah, I was just kind of at bottom, and I don't know how we connected, how, you know, you got added to my face page or whatever, vice versa, but I kept seeing you just post, and you're always just excited and posting about making money, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, scroll. Like, I'm miserable, right? And if anyone else has felt like that, like when you're miserable, you don't want to, like, you're just not happy about other people like succeeding because you're too just wrapped up in your own crap. So I think for months, that's kind of how it went for me, is you were like this light, and I was just like, no, can't do that. And then one day, I remember specifically kind of sitting in my car just crying, and I was just, life had just knocked me down. I was at total rock bottom, and you were literally the first image that popped into my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Like, I can't stand this right now. Like, why am I getting, you know, this girl's face in my head? So I think I sent you just this long message of just, my life sucks and everything is so crappy, and what do I do with myself? And I have nothing left. Help. Like, bottom line, I was just like, help. I need the help. So we went on a three-way chat, and you were just so sweet and so nice, and you just listened. And I think that was, you know, a really cool point, is you just listened to my story as I just word vomited all of this stuff. So I was super hesitant, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't believe in it. I'm like, yeah, right. I've done, you know, these things before, and they've never panned out. And I didn't even have the, you know, $20 or whatever to sign up. I think I had to borrow it. And we just kept talking. And I finally did it. And the rest is history now.
Yeah, and you guys, like, since Stephanie has signed up, she has consistently put in no less than 30 loyal customers a month, like from her first month. It's been absolutely incredible. And the thing I love about you, Stephanie, is you've just been so teachable. And like from the very, like from day one, you've just been like, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, I did it. What do I need to do next? And then I did it. Okay, I got this. okay, like, is there anything more I need to do? No, not really. Jump on this Zoom, listen to this podcast, you know, pretty simple, right? And so you've just been like a sponge, and you've taken what you've learned, but you've been your own researcher as well. And that has made you such a good coach for the distributors that you're bringing in, because you can tell them where to find the resources that they need, and you can teach them how to duplicate what you're doing. So you are coming to your very first event, a conference next week. So what are you most excited about?
Oh my gosh, the food, no, the sun. I'm just so excited for the experience. I mean, I was so scared when I first jumped into this, and I remember, you know, getting that dirt list and being told to go message 30 people, and I just went, what? I don't even talk to 30 people in a week. Like, how am I supposed to message these people I don't talk to? Like, I was so scared and I was so nervous. And I remember sitting in the basement, and I had this list in front of me, and you know, gave me my direction, and I just went, okay, I'm just going to do this. So I think what I'm excited for conference is just to kind of reiterate that confidence, and just to build that back up, and just, you know, to make that confirmation that you're on the right track and you're doing the right thing, and you don't have to be scared, and, you know, you can break out of your shell. Like, I'm a very timid, quiet person. Like, on a normal, regular basis.
As no one who's ever met you face to face, by the way.
You know, in the back. Right, yeah. So, I mean, this just kind of like took off. I'm like, ooh, I can just hide behind my phone. I can be anyone I want today. I can be Madonna, or I can be Marilyn Monroe, and I can send out all these messages. And just, I mean, once you get over that fear, it's just been amazing. But I'm just so excited for conference, and to hear other people's stories like mine. Like, I'm not the only one that was scared. I'm not the only one who had a hard time talking to people. And, you know, I'm not the only one that just doesn't want to get up and do it some days. And I need to take a personal day off, and I need a break because I'm so mad, and, you know, whatever it might be. But I'm just excited for conference, just to light that fire in my soul, and just to take off, really just to take off.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so give everybody just one quick tip for what you're doing to enroll. I'm delayed for her.
I am too. I'm getting a little bit. It's probably because I'm in the basement of a gym. So, it took me a while to figure that out, actually. I've had to make some changes. We talk about making life changes to our clients with, you know, our customers losing weight and things like that. And I had to take a look in the mirror and make some life changes myself. I get up an hour earlier every single day. I set my alarm clock, and it didn't start at an hour. Trust me, it started with like 20 minutes. But, you know, over the course of the past few months, I've kind of, you know, set the alarm earlier and earlier to, you know, just send out my host posts. And that's really, really helped me. I can get up first thing in the morning, you know, zip through them, and I'm not getting a ton of responses because I'm not trying to just get them out at 4 or 5 o'clock, and then everybody's messaging me back, and I'm freaking out and having anxiety, and I don't know what to do. So that's been really helpful, is, you know, to get a lot of those host posts done in the morning, so that I can just take a break, drink my coffee, just chill out for a little bit. And then, you know, when everyone else starts waking up and sending messages, I feel a little bit more organized. Like, I'm not so chaotic. And I send out host to post, probably by like 10 at a time. So I'll do 10 for coffee. I'll do 10 for Thermophyte. I'll do 10 for another product. So, you know, when they start kind of coming back, I kind of can gauge like where I'm at, and just that organization just kind of helps. And then in the evening, you know, doing the same thing, you know, making sure some of the other ones talked about, going through back messages, and that's super important. Checking up with people. I think we get scared when people tell us no, like, no, I can't do this right now, or it's too expensive. And we just want to be like, okay, have a good day. And I had to learn that, you know, you just keep pushing, you just keep checking in. And I mean, I could go back from conversations from 3 weeks ago, and they're like, oh my God, like I totally forgot about this. And, you know, sign another customer. So it's consistency. Like it really is. I know, you know, we say like, oh, I'm so busy. And like, yeah, I'm super busy too. I have 4 kids at home, a husband, and 2 jobs. And I mean, it's crazy, but you find that 20 minutes, like, I don't care if, you know, you're sitting on the toilet, you know, get like 5 Hostapos out, or, you know, before you jump in the shower while you're waiting for that water to heat up, like a couple more Hostapos. I mean, you can find it in a day. So I think it's just all about, you know, telling yourself, I can do it, I'm going to do it, and you just do it.
So good. I'm so excited to see you. I mean, I'll see you on Sunday, but I'm really excited for you to get to Florida. Guys, we're all like traveling down together. It's going to be so much fun. So.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being on.
Yeah.
All right. I have to figure out how to mute. You might have to mute yourself, Stephanie. Okay. I'm going to bring on Sandy. Okay, she's good. Okay, Sandy, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Keep talking.
Can you hear me?
Oh, barely.
Any better?
Hold on. I'm trying to find you. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Is she super quiet to you guys? You're super quiet to me. It's okay. It's probably just me. Okay, you guys, I'm super, super excited. Sandy's going to be the last person we hear from tonight, but Sandy, I'm really excited. She's going diamond this month, you guys. So can you just cheer her on, like, really quickly? Like, yay! Sandy was she was a customer of mine from the very first event that I ever did. A couple months into the business, I did an expo, and Sandy was a customer. And I went to her house and I wrapped her, and, you know, she didn't really love the products, but, you know, whatever. And then I don't even know how we reconnected, but she signed up as a distributor, and you can tell your story, but she signed up as a distributor. It was this month, 2 years ago. And anyway, I'm going to let you tell your story, but you guys, she has a house full of kids and grandkids, and she does nails, and she's probably one of the busiest people that I know. But so anyway, Sandy, you can tell your story.
Hi. So I met Noelle, like she said, it was a vendor show. I really don't remember that, to be totally honest, but she keeps telling me that's where I saw her. So I did have her come over, and I was one that totally bloated. I was like, okay, but I'll buy some from her. She was cute. So I bought the wraps and I put them in my closet, and I don't think I ever used them. And then it had to be years later, I would say. Again, I watched her on Facebook. She's cute. She's got cute kids. Always positive, which was amazing. And so they had, I want to say you contacted me, but I could be wrong. But anyway, they had the distributor kit with the buy one, get one free on the wraps. Mm-hmm. So I remember it was a Monday. I remember it was late. And I remember I was coming home from work. And I literally had to pull over on the side of the road to give her my card number so I could get signed up to be a DT. Now, at this point, I'm not going to work. I already know I'm not going to work. I wanted to get reps, right? I'm going to try this again. So I signed up, and I don't did anything for a while. I don't think so. I think I just, watched her on Facebook a little bit longer, and then I decided to jump in. I decided if she could do it, I could do it. And I was at a point where I was just looking for something a little bit different in my life. I've always been a mom. I've always been a wife. I think I was looking for a little bit of me in there. As she said, I have a whole tribe in my house. I have 3 grandchildren. 2 of my adult daughters are with me, and then I have a 14-year-old. So I thought, okay, I'll dabble in it a little bit. And I told Noelle, I said, I'm push me. I'm not doing a lot. So, and the motion of it, it's fun. And Noelle's a little pushy. We all know that. She's red. I'm learning these colors real well. But, I found a piece of me being in a part of this business, if that makes total sense to any of you. Matter of fact, my birthday was just 51. And like I said, stuff was huge. My mom died at 49. So every year I get past 49, I am on cloud 9. And I just want to grow and I want to be better. I want to be more positive. So I want business not for the money. Nice. Don't get me wrong. I want it now. But in the beginning, it was nothing. It was the friendship. It was seeing that people were real and genuine, and learning that I have a box, and the important people in my box, they say the 5 people you hang around with, are your most influential people. So, I mean, I took it to a whole nother level on that way. So that's how I grew. So anyway, move forward. I started working with Noelle and talking with Noelle, and before long, I just started building a business, and it became real easy for me because I could do it from my phone and I could do it anywhere. I am very, very busy. So just the more personal development I did, the more getting on the Zooms or going to meetings, the more I love the business and the people that were around me. And now these people Noelle's like one of my best friends now. I know I can count on her, and that is very important to me. So fast now, I cannot believe I'm going to be a diamond. I am, until I see it across my screen, I'm not going to believe it because I've always been one that's been fearful to think I'm going to move up. And when I think it was Ruby, we got a bottle of wine out, and it was so much fun. And Noelle goes, there's so much more, just wait. Yeah. And now, I don't know what I'm going to drink when that happens. But
we're going to get a limo and have margaritas. That's fine.
That's right. Limo and margaritas. That's right. So, so there's so much more. And for any just thinking that, I can't do this, or I'm tired of the no's.
Oh, you're quiet. Do you have a pillow over your computer?
I don't, but I have bad internet. How's that? Is that better?
No, you're good.
Okay. Yep. I'll get a little closer. My internet's really bad tonight. But anybody that thinks that they can't do it, just take the time, slow down, back up, and regroup, and listen and follow your leaders. If you show up, you'll go up. You have to listen. You have to get on Zooms. You have to do everything in your power to make work, because it's amazing. And I'm not one that went fast. I always look back and everybody was like, oh, I did, Ruby in, a month and 2 years. And I think it's today, Noelle, if I'm correct, that I signed up.
It might be today. Yeah.
I today. So it took me 2 years, and I'm going to hit diamond. So steady works too. And I think follow-up, and I think customer service is huge. And because I've been in the nail business 100 years, I feel like I know about customer service. So I'm good at that. And I've had customers, I can look in my back office that I have had 2 years, that have stuck with me for 2 years because of follow-up in that. So that excites me too, to see that I have people that really look up to me and what I have to say. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah. So I know, Sandy, last year you bought your conference ticket and you weren't able to go. So can you just share really quickly for some of the wives who might have some husbands like ours?
So yeah.
By the way, we're married to the same man. Hers is just a couple decades older.
Yeah. So when I started this, let's go back that I've tried several other businesses and have never been successful. Mostly I think of the support I didn't have. I mean, I had Mary Kay and I had thousands of dollars worth of inventory. So when I started this little venture, my husband was like, you're not going to do it. And that lit a bigger fire under me, because I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I went ahead and I, got my conference ticket, and I'm like, oh, he told me no. He told me I couldn't go. So I was so upset. Matter of fact, I probably didn't talk to him for a little, but I understood. You know what? Things are tight around here. And, so I had to respect. And so we talked about it. So, but I did tell him next year I'm going. So we will be there, both of us, with bells on. So if you have somebody that just doesn't quite believe in you, don't give up. Just keep going and prove them wrong. And I can think of what they're thinking too. And it took me a while to realize that. but I sat back and I thought, I know everybody says sleep on floors 50 years old. I'm not sleeping on nobody's floor. So going and spending the money, I'm not sleeping on a floor. I want a bathroom. Maybe I'm a little high maintenance now that I think about it, but I want my home
You're just
room.
not 18
So
anymore.
Thank you. But so I understood after I pouted for quite a while, but we are both super excited to come. And I am so blessed that he is now behind me now and he supports me. And every time I sign a customer, I text him, boom, and he gets so excited for me. So it's helped us because he's really believing in me, and the more he believes in me, the harder I work. So if you have somebody that's a little bit discouraging, just, you know what, ignore them a little bit first of all. Keep doing what you're doing and prove them wrong, because when they finally do believe in you, it's amazing. So I'm super excited that he's excited and he's coming with me, and that we get to meet all you people.
Yeah, so it's going to be amazing. And tomorrow night, Sandy and I are headed down to do a dual launch party for her new executive for her diamond. She will be an executive. God. She's not an executive now, so she will be an executive by tomorrow night, because we're going to go launch her, and it's going to be amazing. So
yes, I am so excited. Her name is Celeste Williams. I don't think she's on tonight, but actually her sister, who she signed up within 72 hours. We're doing both their launch party tomorrow night, and both of them have jumped in. Everything I've sent them, they've done. They don't question. They've sent messages. They're rock stars. I'm super, super excited for them, and I cannot wait till tomorrow night. They can't wait to meet us, first of all, to see what they have to offer. They've sent messages out. They're just on it. They're on it. They are just going to rock it. I'm super excited.
It's going to be so much fun. So
yes,
awesome.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for being on.
Thank you.
All right, Chad. Can I unmute you? There we go.
Oh my gosh. You got some you brought on some awesome people. I'm just sitting here like, heck, man, these guys are great. This was so good. I think success leaves clues. And I'm just looking at my notes here. I wrote down, gotta listen to Pam's podcast, right? You see what that did for Angie. The devil is a liar. If you didn't know that already, I hope you understand that. Someone said, I can do it. I'm going to do it. So just do it. I think that was Stephanie. And she kind of just laid it down nice and simple. You got 20 minutes when you're waiting, you got 5 minutes when the water's heating up in the bathtub, right? You got to go do your business in the bathroom, number 2, whatever. So you got some time and you can make it happen no matter how busy you are. And listening to Sandy, I mean, if someone had an excuse because they're too busy, that'd be Sandy. And, I loved how she says the more that her husband believes in her, the harder she works. And that's just, and there's a clue there for leadership. The more we believe in our team, right? The more we believe in our spouses, then the better everyone starts to win. And so I wrote that down. She also said, slow down, back up, and regroup. I love that too. Sometimes we got to just, sometimes the best remedy for a situation, how we feel, is just go to bed early, right? Just go to bed early and wake up and have a whole new perspective on everything. So we got to slow down, back up, regroup. And, I'm just like kind of amazed. These ladies, it's such a good job, Noelle, just different representations and different ladies that are building in slightly different ways and different perspectives. But you know what we want you guys to understand week after week, we get on here to just help you understand and download the belief in yourself and understand that this isn't for just a reserved few that can make this happen. This is for anybody. And it's just a matter of getting on here and learning some things and then going and applying it to your business and then just putting in the time, the consistency. There's no difference between Joel and Stephanie Dunn, who are the number 1 earners, or Mel and Blair, who were the first ambassadors ever, or Ashley Sinclair, who went ambassador in 6 months and 28 days, or this new couple that went presidential in 2 months, and they already have, I think, 25 people making $10,000 or more a month now in just 4 months in the business. No difference between any of them and us other than time and activity. They've read a few more personal development books. They've been told no a few more times, sent out a few more host posts, sent a few more messages. That's it. That's it. So just understand the process takes time. Commit to the process. Noelle, thank you so much for coming on here and hosting this. And for all the ladies you brought on, they were all incredible. And we can't wait to bring more people on here week after week and just hear how you guys are winning. So many people are winning in this company right now, and you can win too. So know what you want, know why you want it, build a list of reasons why that's important enough for you to overcome all your excuses and all the obstacles that are going to come your way. And you'll be on here talking about Ruby, and then you'll be on here talking about Diamond, and then you'll be on here talking about Triple and Presidential and all these other crazy ranks too. So, hey, I just appreciate you guys all tonight. Have a blessed evening. I'm going to see a lot of you next week at conference. We probably won't do a team call, a team Zoom next Thursday night. We'll probably be going live though, so tune into the team page. Different people will be going live throughout the weekend if you can't make it. And just like Sandy, just say, I'm going. If you're not going this year for whatever reason, I'm going next year, right? And, if you're younger than 40, sleep on the dang floor. It's okay. Your back can handle it. When you get a little bit more like my 45 and older, you might need the bed, right? But most of you young whippersnappers can handle just going one time. We'll get you paid. So next year when you come, you'll have your own bed and it'll be good. And then you can just fill your floor with your team. Right?
I have a tip for saving for conference in the future. And you guys can start doing this now because conference is now. Obviously, you have a year. So there's a girl on my team named Marissa, and her husband did not want her to go to conference. He did not support her business. So the way that she got around that was every time she went to the grocery store, she would take $20 out in cash. Well, he never knew that $20 wasn't going towards groceries. And she would take that money home and she would put it in a jar. Well, guess what? She paid for her conference in cash off of grocery money. And her husband couldn't say anything about it because it was paid for. So that's just a tip. And you all, just financial responsibility, start saving now. If you know that conference is going to cost you $800, break that down and say, I need to save X amount of dollars every single month because events are that important.
Yeah, it's investing in yourself. And what I've learned just more and more as the years go by, that if I want to change, then I've got to get around people that are the experts in what I'm trying to get better at. Right. And a lot of times it costs money to buy the books. It costs money. I mean, I bought videos to watch that are $400 and $500. I've paid thousands of dollars to go to different events because of the caliber of people that were there that are experts in their field. So at conference, not everyone will be at conference, but all the top money earners in the company will be at conference. And I promise you, they were going there before they became top money earners in the company. They were going there so they could learn from the top money earners in the company and be around them. And like Noelle was saying earlier, when you go, make sure you're intentional with getting pictures with everyone you can, right? Just hit record on your phone or do a little video, ask questions. If you run into someone that you've been looking forward to meeting, just have some questions ready, maybe a notebook, and then just record those because you can take that stuff back and apply that to your business. And those little 1% tweaks make all the difference over time as you get those dialed in. And so, man, awesome Zoom. Again, guys, just so thankful for all of you. I'll see a lot of you next Thursday. We're taking off on Wednesday. I know some of you are rolling in Wednesday. So if you get there Wednesday, we're going to be hanging out Wednesday night at the Marriott lobby, Marriott downtown Tampa, Marriott that's right by the arena. So come see us, come hang out. We'll stay there till everybody's done hanging out, and we look forward to seeing you all, meeting a lot of you for the first time, and it's just going to be a great time. So good night, everybody. We'll see y'all later.